Hey everyone, Veronica here, and I wanted to share with you a huge Trader Joe's vegan grocery haul. So this is a big assortment of pantry staples that I like to stock in my kitchen. So I just wanted to go over what I normally stock in my pantry from Trader Joe's. A lot of these are organic items. Most of them are basically whole food, plant-based, and they're all totally vegan. A lot of these are great for an emergency supply for a prepper pantry. So let's dive in. But before I get started, I just want to say a quick thank you for tuning into my channel today. And I hope that you like this video and subscribe, and also check out all of my other Trader Joe's vegan grocery hauls and meal plan videos. I'll share a link in the description below. Okay, I've broken these down basically into categories of foods. As you might know, if you follow my channel, I do follow the Daily Dozen, so I do like to plan my grocery hauls around stocking my pantry with Daily Dozen foods. So Trader Joe's is one of my favorite places to stock up on canned foods. I do remember a long time ago I learned that they do not use BPA in their cans, and they also, I think, don't use I think they use only non-GMO ingredients from what I remember. So that's why I do prefer to stock up at Trader Joe's for my pantry. So here's some canned foods that I always keep ready to go because these are quick and easy. You can open them and serve them basically in a moment's notice, which makes them perfect for an emergency prepper pantry. I always make sure to get the organic beans as often as possible, and I get the kidney beans, pinto beans, great northern beans, black beans, garbanzo beans, and this is another one of my new favorites, especially for emergencies, because this is a fat-free refried beans. It's totally vegan. It has minimal ingredients. It just has cooked beans, water, and salt, and it has 3.5 servings per can, which makes it perfect for serving in an emergency. It's also great for bean wraps and all kinds of really quick casseroles and things like that. So these are the legumes that I always make sure and stock in my pantry. Then I also have some sauces over here. I always like to keep some vinegar on hand. This is the organic balsamic vinegar. I like to have that one for salads. And then this is a fun product. It's called the Tikka Masala Curry Sauce. This is a vegan tomato-based velvety sauce that has garlic, tamarind, and ginger. So this one packet has so many flavors added to it. So I do like this for curries, serve it with tofu, put it in a sauce or a soup. All kinds of other applications. This is another vegan sauce that I do like to keep in my pantry. It's the enchilada sauce. This one has pretty basic ingredients, and it's perfect for serving over enchiladas, as well as like a dipping sauce for bean wraps. Oh, and then there's also actually one more pantry legume that I like to keep in stock are these whole green lentils. These cook up really fast. Lentils are packed with protein. They're also packed with iron. So this is definitely a nice staple to keep in an emergency pantry, as well as just an everyday working pantry. And a lot of these items are shelf stable for a very long time, which is why I like to make sure to stock up my pantry with a variety of foods. Okay, and then over here I have a lot of vegetable items. These are good for making sure that you have a well-rounded diet, or always available in your pantry, especially for an emergency. Green chilies are great. They're packed with vitamin C, and they add a lot of flavor to all kinds of dishes and soups. The organic pumpkin puree is great for baking, but it's also just good because pumpkin has a lot of vitamin A and a lot of other vitamins and minerals. So if you have an emergency where you really can't get food, you definitely want to have some orangey vegetables available for that beta carotene. And then hearts of palm are delicious. They're hydrating. They do even have protein, surprisingly. They have potassium, a little bit of iron, calcium, and they're perfect for salads or like a nice snack. Okay, and then another vegetable is artichoke hearts. These are great because you can add these to salads, to casseroles, you can blend them up into dips, and it's just another vegetable. Having shelf-stable vegetables is super important, especially for an emergency pantry. This is another really great item for really quick serving meals. This is an organic lentil vegetable soup. So this one can has legumes, vegetables, seasonings, all in just one container. It has one serving per container, and it's pretty inexpensive, and it's made with all organic ingredients. So I do like to actually stock a lot of these cans in my pantry, especially for an emergency, because it covers so many of the nutritional bases for, a well-rounded, healthy diet. It's also really popular with my family, and it just makes sometimes quick meal times really, really quick and easy. Okay, another item is olives, large black olives. Those are just fun on pizzas and just casseroles, different kinds of things. Kids usually really like those as well. Okay, and then tomatoes. You definitely want to have some tomatoes in your emergency pantry as well as your everyday working pantry. I like to get these organic tomatoes that are made with, they're diced, fire roasted, and they have green chilies in them. This is really good for chili soup. If you combine this with some cans of beans and some seasonings and any other vegetables that you have on hand, you have a really nice hearty chili that is made with pretty much all shelf-stable ingredients. And I would also add a little bit of corn. Okay, and then tomato paste. I like that they have organic tomato paste as well. This is pretty cheap. I think it's about $1 a can, and that just adds a lot of flavor to sauces, pizza sauce, chili, any kind of soup, things like that. Now, this is another tomato product I like that they carry. It's called Cento San Marzano tomatoes. These are the best tomatoes. I like them. They don't have citric acid in them, which makes them really nice and tender. They have a delicious flavor. I use this all the time for marinara sauce, for pasta sauce, for pizza sauce, all kinds of stuff. It's pretty inexpensive. I think it's $4 a can, and it makes a lot of sauce in just one can. A couple other vegetable options. I like to always stock some olives like this organic pitted Kalamata olives in my pantry. These are really delicious and add a nice saltiness to dishes. Then we have, I really like the organic ketchup at Trader Joe's. It has really minimal ingredients, and it's just really delicious. And it's just actually, it has lycopene in it. It has a lot of vitamins and minerals are in ketchup. So if you can get an organic one, that's best. Then another vegetable is the corn. This is just a staple at Trader Joe's. They've had this for like decades. It says it's naturally sweet and crisp, and I found that to be true. That's perfect for soups. So I like to keep that kind of corn on hand. Another great corn product is this organic polenta. My family really likes this polenta. I like to slice it up and roast it in the oven to make polenta fries. You can also cook it with a little bit of water and make like a mushy type of polenta. You can cube it. You can just do so many different things with polenta. You can also put it in casseroles. It's just a nice grain, a base, and it's a vegetable. And then two more items for vegetables for emergencies that are perfect are these quinoa stuffed dolmas. They have grape leaves, which is a leafy green. It has grains, quinoa, and they are vegan. And then one more here that's perfect for an emergency or just traveling is this Grecian style eggplant with tomatoes and onions. As you can see, there's a lot of vegetables in there in one can, and these are shelf stable for a very long time. Okay, and let's head over to the seasonings. Trader Joe's has so many delicious and very affordable seasonings. So I do like to stock up when every time I'm there. I like to get their bay leaves, onion powder, organic ground cumin. Cumin is a staple in like Mexican cooking and Indian cooking. It just adds such a nice aromatic flavor, and it is very healthy for your body. This is another fun one. It's called the pizza sprinkle seasoning. It just, as like the name implies, it's good for seasoning anything that you want to taste like pizza. This is another popular one, this chili lime seasoning blend. It's kind of like, I can't remember the other name of it, but there's a name brand that has the same flavor, but this is delicious on fruit, actually. You could sprinkle that on fruit and popcorn, all kinds of things. Another fun one is this onion salt. I like this one because there's so many different flavors in this one jar. And so you could just buy this one jar and you have onion, garlic, minced onion, salt, green onion, dried chives. It just has so much flavor in it. Two other items are smoked paprika. This is important for making hummus, and smoky hot chili powder. This is another one that's just delicious for chili and any type of Mexican seasoning. And if you're lucky, sometimes you can score this truffle powder seasoning. This is so popular with my family. We like to put this on popcorn, on pasta. It just has such a delicious mushroom flavor. So if you like truffles, try and grab yourself some of these jars next time you see them at Trader Joe's. Okay, and I have several grain items that I do want to share with you. These organic pastas at Trader Joe's are really delicious and they're very inexpensive. My family loves this one specifically. It's like spirally, I don't know how you would describe this, but it's a nice spirally, springy pasta. It's perfect as like a macaroni pasta. I love that it's organic and it comes from Italy. Another grain that's perfect, especially for emergencies, is this 10-minute farro. This is so quick and easy to cook up. It's a nice grain. It's perfect for soups, side dishes, stuffings, for casseroles, and bell peppers and things like that. So this is a good one to have on hand. And then these other two, or actually we have 3 grain products here. These organic breadcrumbs are great. I love that they're organic, and these are perfect for sprinkling on top of casseroles, things like that. Then make sure you grab yourself some of these organic stone ground yellow corn taco shells. These are perfect for especially emergencies and quick evening meals. These are shelf stable and they don't go bad very quickly, so you can keep tacos in your pantry. And then what I like to do to reheat them is just pop them in the air fryer for like a minute or two, and they're nice and warm and they're so delicious. And then another grain that I always keep stocked from Trader Joe's are these organic oven toasted old-fashioned oats. Oats are so versatile. You can serve a really quick meal using these. You can even make milk out of them. You can do so many things with just organic oats. So I definitely like to keep that on hand. And then let's come over here to my baking section. I have a variety of items here. Nuts are going to be part of my baking section, but they're also part of the daily dozen, so I definitely like to make sure and stock up on nuts at Trader Joe's. Here's some that I always like to keep on hand is the pistachio meats. I like that these are unroasted and unsalted. These are just great snacks, and they're packed with a lot of nutrition. They have iron, potassium, calcium, and a lot of protein. Another important staple, especially for a vegan diet, are Brazil nuts. Brazil nuts have a good source of selenium in them. They also have protein and iron, potassium, calcium. So definitely like to keep Brazil nuts on hand. You can actually grind these up and make delicious milk with these. Another popular item in my household are these sliced almonds. Sliced almonds are perfect on salads. They're really good in baked goods, and they just add a really nice flavor, and they do add some protein to dishes. And then I love that they're having these organic walnuts now at Trader Joe's. These are so good, and they're so packed with so much nutrition in them. They have iron, potassium, calcium, protein, and these are perfect for baking. They're perfect for snacks. They're perfect for oatmeal. So many things you can do with walnuts. You can even grind them up and use them as an oil replacement for biscuits and other things like that. And then one more nut item here is this blanched almond flour. This is perfect for making almond milk. You could just blend this up with some water, and this is like a basically shelf-stable almond milk option for an emergency. It's also good for baking and just adding some extra almonds in to any type of recipe. And then as far as milk, I do like to keep this organic reduced fat coconut milk on hand. It's reduced fat, so it's not as high of a fat content, and this is perfect for baking. I add this instead of oil and instead of other types of milk or butter to recipes. I just add a can of this organic reduced fat coconut milk, and this is so perfect for creating moist, fluffy, and delicious waffles, baked goods, quick breads, coffee cake, all kinds of things without having to even add butter. Okay, and then sweeteners. I like to keep the organic maple syrup on hand. Maple syrup actually does have a lot of nutrition in it, so it is definitely a good option, especially for an emergency pantry. And then I really love that they have organic sugar at Trader Joe's. I like to keep a bag of the brown sugar, powdered sugar, and cane sugar on hand, especially for baking. Then I really like that they have these organic unsweetened coconut chips. You can actually make milk with these if you really needed to, but these are also perfect for baking and toasting up. Okay, and then another staple in my kitchen is this liquid stevia. You might have seen in some other videos where I share how to make sugar-free lemonade, and I add this to my hot cocoa in the morning so that I can have delicious beverages without adding any sugar to my diet. This is a staple in our household. I also put it with coffee. And then I do love that they have organic alcohol-free vanilla flavoring. This is perfect for baking. Sometimes when they put alcohol in the vanilla, it changes the consistency of baked goods. And so I like that they have an alcohol-free and organic version. And then another great sweetener is the organic blue agave syrup. This is good. It's low on the glycemic index, and it does have a nice sweet flavor, and it's very inexpensive. And then another item that's perfect for your pantry for baking, especially for whole food plant-based baking, is organic unsweetened applesauce. You can use this in place of oil in so many recipes. It's also a great shelf-stable fruit option for an emergency pantry. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this vegan grocery haul from Trader Joe's. A lot of the pantry staples that I keep on hand. This is not even everything that I keep in hand on my pantry, but these are some items that I just wanted to share with you today. So if you like this video, make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel for more vegan meal prep tips and tricks, and I'll see you in the next one. I hope you have a great day. Bye.